And that's off the
How
inside
do
edge.
where they want him?
And it's a ball and a strike.
They lost by 16.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1-2.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. 1 out, base is empty. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt.
Oh, I heard. Oh, fuck.
Catcher has it.
Dirt brawling isn't an issue in this
and
league.
It beats him for out number 2. That's a strikeout. Aaron Judge comes to the plate now. We think of home runs when we see Judge, which makes sense because, well, he hits a lot of them.
Yeah, you're right about that, Boog. In fact, Judge hit 300 home runs before he reached 1,000 hits. The only other player in MLB history to do that was Mark McGwire.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And he strikes out the side in the first.
D. Mark McGwire?
And we're back. And on the mound today, a guy who will give them innings, Garrett Cole.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those
Aaron
he has
Judge
a
was
good
the
feel
first
for on that given day.
player
When he's
since
right, he's really able to keep
McGwire
hitters
to
guessing,
get
and all of his stuff
his
seems to be
300th
coming
home
out of the
run
same
before
arm
his
slot, the same tunnel,
1,000th
and that can make
pitch.
life very difficult on his opponents.
Bottom of the first, and stepping in for the Rays, Yandy
Trying to
Diaz.
stay there.
Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1.
What about you guys? Do you guys have guard dogs?
And that one in the air center field. 1 down. Here's the left fielder, Cameron Meisner. Swing and a miss as he was late.
You know, Boog, it's nice to see Garrett Cole on the mound today. He finally won a Cy Young Award in 2023, and for a while there, he seemed like the best pitcher in baseball without the award.
First pitch of the game?
And there's 2 away. So up next, Junior Caminero. Foul ball. Swing and a foul out of play.
And Cole's Cy Young Award season wasn't a huge surprise either. He led the American League in innings pitched and ERA.
And he got him.
That shit.
And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Right you are, Ken.
Rasmussen back to work. On the ground to third, Caminero.
Oh, pick it, big fella.
First, great pick. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now.
Mr. Chiz.
And first offering is fouled off.
What do you want? Quiet your mouth.
It's a big Jazz Chisholm Jr. fan.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
0-2.
Who isn't?
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Dude, what the fuck do you want?
Here comes Cody Bellinger.
Sorry,
And
mommy's not home. She'll be home tomorrow or something.
That was a
No
cutter.
score here in the second.
Damn, you didn't get the 2-night stay, huh?
Swing and a ball
No, well, her annoying brother lives over there. There's no fucking way.
He's got it, and that'll end
I thought you just got skipped on the vacation package. That's all.
Bottom half of inning number 2. Now here's the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Brandon
Uncle
Lau.
Conspiracy Theorist, right?
Just off the outside
fucking
edge. 1-0.
A lot of pitchers have caught on to how good he is
He
hitting
like
the first
that.
pitch.
He's
Smart to avoid the
He's
zone.
shit on I-4 all
Next
day,
offering
every
in
day.
there for a strike. And the count even at 1. There's a swing and a miss.
Curveball, dickhead.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Foul ball still a 1-2 count.
He goes north-south for his job.
I would throw him another breaky ball. Try to go again with the
He doesn't get
fastball,
particularly
slightly
affected by it.
elevated. He
Outside of
just
just that
is having a hard time
whole
catching up.
place sucks.
That's pretty shitty.
And a 1-2.
That whole place sucks.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
I told Andy I would never drive there again. He goes, "What if Tool's playing here?" And I was like,
And
"Yeah, I
he
would
couldn't
do
hold
that."
back. He's run up on strikes. Next to hit, Jonathan
But I
Aranda.
really try to get your mom to fucking drive.
Strike on the outside corner. And it's 0-1.
Guard dogs? Any guard dogs?
And he grounds one back up the middle into the outfield base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Oh shit, my man even got an upgrade on his rendering. Aranda did.
Bellinger settles under it.
What?
Makes the grab.
His rendering was more generic, and apparently they
so digging in,
if they had to buff his stats, they went ahead and made his rendering look better.
Swings and misses. 0-1.
More accurate.
0-1.
Lifted in the air down the left side. Stanton makes the grab, and that is that. Top half of the third inning. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Ben Rice. And a pitch. And that one fouled off.
You know, these Yankees definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time, and that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Boog.
1-2.
And a swing and a miss. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. And next for New York, Brian De La Cruz. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
0-2. Ball.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Out on the drop, third strike, 2 gone.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Meisner pulls it down and he makes the catch.
I don't even know how many
now up for Tampa Bay, number 14.
innings this or
swing and a
many
ball
games
popped in
these
the
series
air.
are.
LeMahieu brings it in, and there's one down. Danny Jansen to hit here.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop-up and an easy out for the defense.
Turned on, but foul wide of third. Swing and a miss, struck him out. So the lineup flips over.
Elbow's doing good there.
Yandy Diaz.
Garrett.
And that is out of play.
Well, he gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
No balls.
2 out, space is empty. Next offering upstairs.
Really good take, especially with
Tried
2
to drop
strikes.
one in on me.
Check swing, tried to hold up, now an appeal to first. And he won a round. Not an easy call there, but that puts an end to the
Punchy.
As we go to the top of the 4th. And now the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. And there's a foul ball. Fought off foul. And the 0-2. Out towards right center field. Low, ranging after it. Makes the catch for the out. Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now. 0 for 1 so far. And a swing and a miss.
Something I'm noticing in this one is that these hitters are aggressive early in the count. It makes you wonder if that was talked about in the hitters meeting before this game started.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
7 strikeouts.
And now big number 99, Aaron
Plowing
Judge.
to this Yankee lineup right now.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Yeah, he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Ahead 0-2 in the count.
No
Sure,
ball,
you've got
2
4
strikes.
pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command
Ball.
and get this at bat over with as quickly as possible.
What a dipshit.
Yeah.
Swings and misses. And we're back, ready to go, bottom 4. And stepping in is the speedy Cameron Meisner. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Meisner measures 6 feet 4 inches. 27 years old, usually in center field, but today starting in left. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Nasty.
So up next, Junior Caminero. His first at-bat was a strikeout. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up. One thing I always felt if I played left field instead of center field was that the ball gets out there to you pretty quick, and the most important play is that ball down the left field line, getting to it, cutting it off, making a strong throw to keep that single instead of turning it into a double.
Foul ball, it stays
All
nothing
right.
in 2.
We're still annoying in that guy, sure.
The line to kick the pitch. And takes low for ball 1.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Oh.
And that's ruled a swing.
Swung at
It's a
that.
strikeout.
I mean, Jesus,
Brandon
after
Lau,
that.
next to hit for the Rays. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
He's gotten into a really good rhythm, sat down 7 in a row. He just wants to get the baseball and deliver it as quickly as
Yep.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there.
That's not going to go, is it?
And that
Okay,
ball
thank
is
God.
outta
Oh,
here.
yeah, thank God.
And they jump ahead in the 4th. It's
Yeah, I think
1-0.
443 is going to get out of most ballparks, huh?
At the plate, Jonathan Aranda.
Not that one you were just playing.
There's a strike. Swing and a ground ball up the middle, and it's through for a hit. And that extends the inning.
And the home crowd is jacked up.
And now here is Josh Lowe. In the air, left field, down the line, and that's a foul ball.
You got jacked up.
Bellinger makes the grab, and that
That
will end the inning.
445 tank job, yeah. That'll do it.
And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. Leading off, Paul Goldschmidt. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
You know, these Yankees, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point. And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate every out the rest of the way.
And a swing and a miss. That's his 9th strikeout so far. Chisholm takes a ball as he
come
stands in for
on.
the second time.
Bro, that's got to be a fucking strike.
Next offering is fouled back.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
And that misses. 2-1. Grounder off the pitcher. Still
Nice.
able to get it there in time.
Where'd you see
a
that
tough
shit? The
play, but they
fucking
do get out number 2.
Marlins catcher
And up
hit
to the plate
the
comes
pitcher in the
Cody
back of the
Bellinger.
head
Fly to center his
I
first
did
time.
out.
Read about that, yes. I saw the picture of him laying
and that's
there
ball one.
like a sack of dirt.
He went on the pitch like 3 innings.
He's a hockey player.
Just
Hockey player would have pitched better.
Really had some
Two
run and
balls, one
finished
strike.
a little up and in just on the edge. And that's
Oh,
what
no, there goes the no.
Bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Oh! He was safe?
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much
Oh,
higher. Absolutely
bro.
smoked that baseball.
I
What
thought
a
I got it
swing.
from right
Sent
field.
it out way faster than
Oh,
it came.
then you
This
hit the
one swung
2-run
on and hit
shat
well.
on me the
Way
next
back there.
pitch. Get shat on.
Forget it.
Wow.
That'll fire up the dugout. It's 2-1.
Wow.
Pitchers are taught to keep the ball down so that you don't get hurt. But unfortunately on that one, he made a pretty good pitch in terms of location, but it was just a better swing.
Bro. Rage quit.
So 2 away with nobody on. And up next for New York, Brian De La Cruz. Swing and a miss as he was late that
Rage
time.
quitting it. How do I go from no-hitter to losing?
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
0-2.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that.
Oh, that's one more guy.
Doggy
Buddy, I
shit,
just
bro.
slaughtered your 4 fucking friends.
We head to the bottom of the 5th. And stepping in for the Rays, Jose Caballero. Cole back to work. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
0-2.
They're
1-2.
right,
Rarely
dude.
will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help
That's
you
not
get
gonna
that
go.
out.
That's just gonna be caught.
And
Jesus.
out number 1 on the grab.
That's insane.
And now the center fielder.
Not even gonna get a single out of that, dude. Just a routine fly ball.
Puts a bunt down.
Fly ball, caught. Fuckboy should have
They
initiated
put
the.
the
Oh, he
tag on
tagged
him, and
me.
that's out number 2.
I thought I was past him already.
Jansen
Fuck.
to hit. Struck out swinging his first time. Swinging a foul straight back. 2 down, nobody on. Here on opening day. Pitch is in the
1-1.
dirt, and now it's even 1-1.
That's rough, dude.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to
1-2.
commit
Yeah.
to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Swing
Wow.
and a miss. Struck
Didn't think
him
he threw me
out.
2
And
straight
good work
fastballs.
there as he gets
Little did I know.
all set for the top of the 6th. Here's DJ LeMahieu. And here it comes. And that one wrapped foul.
Muted, bro.
No,
in
I'm
the
just
air, right field. Aranda sizes this one
fighting
up,
all these
squeezes
assholes
it,
trying to find
and a
somebody
quick
with a
out number
fucking
1.
dog I can kill.
It's a lot of hunting for dogs going on there.
I mean, there aren't a lot of them here.
Kevin Kelly
Only
taking
certain
over on the
people have-
mound.
certain groups
Pretty
of
tight
people have
game,
them
so they're
in this
looking for
game.
quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Roaming from
Swings
village
three
to
and
village
out.
looking to murder
0-1.
dogs.
Base is
No
empty,
ball.
1
One
away.
strike.
Listen, I
And we're
gotta
in the
bring him
top
back
half
to
of
the guy at my
6th.
fucking settlement.
In the air, center field. Aranda on the move. And there are 2 down. And now it's Giancarlo Stanton.
Well, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Now, what he's going to do with them, I
2
have no
outs.
idea.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Man, that was
0-2.
pretty gross right
Nor
there.
is it your problem.
And he
Fuck you,
chases that
Tony.
one. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning.
Man, I'm gonna have to cover a lot of innings.
Bottom of the 6th inning. Here's the Rays
This is
leadoff hitter,
bull,
Yandy Diaz. That one in the dirt, and it's 1-0. On the ground to third.
Throw it away, LeMahieu. Yeah, right.
Over to Goldie.
Yeah,
One down.
fucking right.
Cameron Meisner next to hit for the Rays. 0 for 2 in this one. And that's is downstairs. Ball 1.
1-0.
Foul off to the right.
Idiot. Fucking put that on a tee for me.
And it is 2-1.
Chomp.
Little chopper rolls foul. Rays
That
down
would
by
have
a
been a
run.
fastball. It would have been wrecked.
Got him swinging.
Do that one past me though.
Here's the third baseman, Junior Caminero, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Yeah.
0-1.
This Garrett Cole guy.
Ball.
Definitely a frustrating day for the
1-1 strike.
offense, but when they look
I
at
know,
it,
but-
this guy's had his best stuff.
How
Painting
can
the corners, working on the edges, and changing speeds. Just a
I
difficult
think
one. You tip your cap.
players.
And the
Ah,
inning
he's
is
on the list. He's custom league.
top of inning number 7, and stepping in for the Yankees, Aaron Judge.
And play ball.
Fouled off left side. Swings and misses. 0-2 now.
No balls. 2 strikes.
Judge rips that one. Ranging back. It
Ooh,
bangs off the
shit.
wall. And it's a leadoff double to start the
I
7th.
thought I caught that. My
Couldn't have
bad.
timed it up any better than that. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
And that's fouled off.
Apologizing to yourself.
On the ground to short. And they get Goldschmidt for the out.
Yeah, I guess. I
Jazz
guess I am.
Chisholm Jr.
About
stepping
yourself.
in now for the Yankees.
Listen, you.
Better than
Swings
that,
and pulls
you.
it foul to the right side. Judge leads off second with
Which is
one
really
gone in the
mean.
inning. That one fouled
Us.
off.
They, them.
Listen, I care about you.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. And there's 2 gone following the strikeout.
Hard road. Mistake.
Well done behind the dish.
Yes.
Here comes Belly to take his cuts.
Yes.
1
That's what I'm
for
here
2.
for.
Fouls one off out of play back to our left. And that's off
Oh.
the inside edge.
You
And a count
just
even
lay
1-1.
off of that like it's nothing, huh?
The 1-1 is
Some of the
fouled
nastiest
off.
shit I can conjure.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Next offering upstairs.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. He's a witch.
Which old witch?
And there's a ball.
Lawnmower, please.
And he grounds one to the
Oh, he
right side.
fucking
And
fouled
that's
that off.
just foul.
Emergency.
Mother-
Oh,
Swing and a
you had no
miss.
chance on
And
that one,
is
though.
that.
And that guy is toast for the week.
Set for the last half of the 7th. To the plate now for the Rays is the DH.
All right,
Brandon
B-Lau,
Lau.
let's see if we can tie one here. Oh, did I?
Judge really on his horse for this
No,
one.
Judge got on his horse. I mean,
And there's one
fuck, he's
away.
already 6'7" or whatever.
Jonathan Aranda next
That
to
makes
hit for
it
the
real
Rays.
tough. It's gotta be a pretty
He's 2
strong
for
horse,
2.
too.
Clydesdale,
Clydesdale or
for
some
sure.
shit. Yeah.
To the right
Ain't no
side.
Philly.
Chisholm tosses to first. That's it out. Now it's the right fielder, Josh
That's the
Lowe.
go-to, like we're
Well, there's a lot
horse
riding on that at bat right
Horseman.
there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the
Horsing
pitch,
around.
get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Horseman.
Front with the swing, and that is strike one.
The offense needs to start
Really
showing
on
some
his
fight
camel
against this
now.
starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point.
Dives, and he can't hang on. Gets
Oh
it there
my
in
God,
time,
they're making
though.
all
He
the fucking
keeps his
plays out there
composure, and
today.
they get the out. And we're back. We're at the top of the eighth. New arm out of the bullpen, Mason Englert.
Englert.
And a foul ball.
Oh.
That one finds the zone. That is strike two. Swings and misses at the breaking ball.
Fucking hell, get over there.
Jansen fields, fires to first.
Oh, when you throw a curveball that's so nasty
After
that
the strikeout.
the guy strikes out.
Brian De La
Gets to
Cruz
first base
stepping
anyway.
in now for the Yankees. And the first
ball,
pitch
no
misses
strike.
for ball
Hey, you
one.
need to lay off the sauce.
Rice gets his lead at first, nobody out.
Rando in the stand just screamed, "Get the double fly!" She's thirsty for some high BP action, bro.
Pretty well in the air out to center.
Gotta give the fans what they
Pulls
want.
it in for the out. Now it's
Paying customer, you
LeMahieu
know?
up to hit. Swing and a ground ball, and it
virtual
goes
currency.
just foul.
That don't.
The pitch to LeMahieu. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Meisner settles underneath it. Drops into the glove, and there's two away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air, and it falls.
That
And now
is
first and
bullshit.
second with two outs.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Meisner has this one sized up.
All
He's
right,
got it.
through the inning. I better not lose this 2-0,
And welcome
2
back
to
to the
1.
ballpark.
Good news
Either way
is
is bad.
Garrett Cole's coming out. The bad news is Garrett Cole's coming out.
Bottom of the eighth. Now it's the shortstop, Jose Caballero.
Not a lot of bums in that Yankee bullpen.
And a breaking ball misses outside. Hit in the air, left field. Makes the grab, one away. Here's the center fielder. And that one fouled off. Trying to hold a one-run lead here, the bottom half of the eighth inning. And he pops up the bunt.
Damn,
He
that
makes
was
the
like a
catch,
line
and
drive
there's two
popped
down.
up bunt.
And now the catcher for the Rays, Danny Jansen.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. Ball one there.
1-0.
And another ball.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a
Damn it.
good hitter's count at 2-0.
Brings it in, and that is the third out of the inning. We go to the ninth. Aaron Judge at the plate. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Englert back to work. A little out front there as he swings through it.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
Hit on the ground to short. Caballero slings to first. Judge out on the play. Paul Goldschmidt will climb in.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what it was supposed to do.
0 for 3 in this one. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. And a superb diving catch.
Get that one on the highlight reel.
Oh, man, great
No
diving
shit. Holy
play
fuck,
over there
bro.
to prevent the winning run from reaching base. Here in the 9th inning, that's absolutely huge.
Full
You want
out,
to see
doggy.
that kind of play made in big moments by the defense.
2 outs, base is empty. Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees.
Want that,
Shortened a bunt
pendejo.
and missed it. 0-1.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the 9th, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
0-2.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Foul ball, still 0-2. Cut on and miss.
Okay. Here we go. Bottom of the ninth.
Bottom of the 9th. And here's
And
the
only
first
thing back
baseman,
now.
Yandy Diaz. Swing
And
a
lead
fly
off.
ball in the air out towards right
Single.
center field. It gets down a base hit.
Well, now
No,
we're
that at bat had a
that's
lot
the blue.
riding on it.
All we
Certainly
need
a
is the
pivotal
blast.
swing of the bat.
Do I have any speed on the bench?
The whole bowl in the clubhouse, buddy.
Problem is, I don't have anybody I can put over at first.
You gotta take care of that on your own time. I don't think it's gonna
Put a
kick in
pretty good
fast
jolt
enough.
into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
And the batter now, Cameron Meister.
Yeah,
And that
the
drops
big
in
fella
for a
is the
strike.
tying run and like somebody a little more
There's
free
a
to
Fucking
foot.
run past them if you fucking hit them.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Off the mark there. And a count 1-2.
Lay off that pitch down.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Nervy moments
Trying to
here
keep the game alive here in the bottom of the
at
ninth.
generic spring training
Swing and a
stadium.
miss. That's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. So digging in, Junior Caminero. Swing
No,
and a
first
miss.
pitch knuckler.
Strike one.
And knuckle two.
1 strike.
And fouled off. Tying run at first. The winning run at the plate. Ground
That's a
ball
double
left
play
side,
ball.
could
Fuck.
be 2. Flips it. There's 1. And that's a double
No,
play to end it.
hold bro.
With his first major league win.
Brutal.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure he'll feel very good about
Brutal,
that and get the ball for his
brutal.
trophy case as he
Great game.
It was an entertaining game. Don't know dogs.
It sucks.
Yeah.
Can I snack and run it back or what?
Yeah, do it. Still got you on the highlight reel though. Making that catch.
Oh. He's gonna make rules. I'm sure it's gonna involve dirt balling and bunting.
Well, that's fun while it lasted.
I don't know if I got to make some rules. It's like when they used to tiger-proof golf courses.
Yeah. You should say that to him. You gotta go fix Augusta real quick, huh?
It's outdated. Got outdated all of a sudden. Nobody saw this coming. Wonder what's with the rapid change.
I swear to God, bro. The fragility of these fucking people. It's fucking sad, bro. It's really sad.
I mean, this time we'll have the whole evolution of it in real time between screen grabs and the stream. Mind you, if this does happen, he won the game.
What do you mean?
He won the game, and if he still goes on.
Oh yeah. That's like I said. That's just hello security.
He's gotta get out in front of this thing.
Yeah. He must be feeling real fortunate or something. Like, man, I fucking got out of there lucky. I better go make some rules. That was closer than I like it to be. 2-1. Jeez, bro.
Hey, he's getting no hit to like 5.
I mean, live evolution. If by live evolution you mean the one game that you play
My way.
I mean, so you're gonna play them again just to, you know, get kicked out? Fucking guy types slower than I do. Holy shit. That's the good stuff. I can feel my eyes getting redder.
That's how you know it works.
It's the medicine doing its magic, baby.
There you go, doggo, eat up.
The fuck was that?
Dog food crashing in the dog bowl.
Now that you say it, I recognize that sound. But when I heard it at first, it was like, holy shit, dude.
Take my dad to the metal dog bowl.
Alright, where are these fucking clowns?
What do I get? One oversized shoe? A quarter
It's
of a clown nose?
It's a 75% drop on the nose, yeah. Or a never-ending scarf. The magic item.
The
Literally.
the squirting lapel.
Yeah, the flower, yeah. You like to smell this flower? Ha 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 ha. Alright.
Literally the oldest trick in the book.
I think I watched something a long time ago where they decided that the oldest trick in the book was the fucking seltzer water. But also, I think that Dan asked the show one time to figure out what the oldest trick in the book was. Like, when they say that, what do they mean? And I don't think they came up with anything significant, but I don't remember. Like, what is the oldest trick in the book? It's whatever you want it to be. It's whatever it is at that time, I think.
No, ChatGPT is going to be the judge.
He fell for the oldest trick in the book.
It's got to be fucking what's her name with the apple, right?
Huh?
The oldest trick in the book. It's got to be homegirl with the apple.
Just lying to somebody? Yeah, I guess as a man, you definitely have to blame it on a woman.
Yeah.
Flying fucking hauls ass, though, I'll tell you what.
Hello.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. MLB The Show.
Smoother
with a
ride
good
than
one
the
coming at
Well,
you.
well.
It's the
The
Philadelphia
phrase
Phillies
oldest
taking
trick
on
in the book
Tampa
doesn't
Bay
refer
Rays.
to a specific trick in a literal book.
The
Canadians
crowd is
used to describe
amped
something
up,
that
ready
is
to
very
get this
common,
season
predictable, or
underway,
dishonest
as
way
are
of
we.
doing things.
Back with more in a minute. Just about ready to roll here. Today's starting
Blaming
pitcher,
someone else for your
Taj
problems
Bradley.
is often described as the oldest trick in the book.
Explodes out of the hand, and because he's able
Using
to
a
throw
distraction
the
to
high
steal someone's
fastball
wallet.
at the top of the strike zone for a strike, hitters commit to that
Diverting
pitch
over there.
before they know it, they're swinging over the top of that curveball.
Hey,
All right, ready
see
to
your
go
shoe
here.
there?
And digging in for
Where's my
Philadelphia,
fucking
Trey
Hoppy that's
Turner.
really a lion? There she is. Look over there.
That one a little bit high.
Hey, money.
And the new
Wow.
season is officially underway.
They watched Rocky 5 sometime recently on Cinephobe, and it's fucking, I forgot about that movie. I was
That's
almost
the
gonna
one
watch
with
it.
the dead guy, right?
Kicks and fires.
Is he dead?
Tommy Machine Gun Morrison.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
I believe he passed a couple years ago. Not longer.
Well,
Swing and a
Heavyweight
miss.
champion.
Ball in the dirt.
Former heavyweight champion
And he beats
Tommy
it for the first out after the
Mullet
drop third strike.
Man Morrison.
This is Bryson Stott. Bradley, a 6'2 righty, 190 pounds,
Where did he
and
die
he
of?
was a fifth-round pick
Broken
back in
heart.
2018.
I don't think he ever got AIDS. So, I don't think it was that.
Line drive, and this might be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. Not stopping. He's going for three. And he's got himself a triple.
First pitch swinging, went
Oh,
up there
welcome
with
to
the
your
plan to
number
be
two.
aggressive. Can't handle an up and
You're
in
just in
fastball much
time
better
for
than
a
that.
fucking
I think he had to be
fantastic
sitting on
boxing
something
update
similar because
for those
it's
of us
very
that-
tough to adjust to a pitch like.
On the ground to the left.
Holy shit.
Play at the
Got him.
plate.
Let's go. Cutting
Here's
down
Harper
runs
again.
at the plate.
Hard hit, right
Oh,
side.
please scoop this.
And he can't
Fuck.
come up with it.
Wow, so he fucking got an insect bite on his
First and
chest.
second, 2 outs.
And he had to have
Here's
surgery for
Nicholas
that. And
Castellanos.
I don't know if the
Oh.
complications of that led to what was
all the shit that man lived through. That's how he went down.
Shock, multi-system organ failure. Hold on,
First
dude.
and second, 2 down.
I guess
Here
it
on
won't just.
opening
Okay, here we
day.
go.
On the ground. Whips it to first. And Castellanos is out. Back here with my pal Siggy.
Ranger
and toeing the
Suarez.
slab, Ranger Suarez. What do you have on him, Chris?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Wow, he died.
He drops it down the third baseline. And that one goes foul.
Somebody said that he had, quote, full-blown AIDS,
Morel.
but I like his mom.
Tap foul at the
It
plate.
happened fucking, I just read it 30 seconds ago, but I already forgot. I think it was his mom.
What's his name?
Having AIDS, but he did not have AIDS. In fact, he got fucking some kind of
by the time it gets in the hitting zone,
bacteria
infection.
infection.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. 2 down, bases
apparently
empty.
one of those
Yandy
ones
Diaz
that's like
now.
a super bug that's
They say it went.
doesn't
2
fuck
outs,
like you
bases
can just
empty.
say, fuck your antibiotics.
I thought I wore a cape.
1-1.
First 2 hitters get punched out on strikes.
Um,
Take some notes from the dugout.
God, what's
You get
his
your
name? The
chance,
guy
go up there and hit the
that
ball
was
hard
forced
somewhere.
to sell the Clippers.
Here's a 1-2.
Oh,
Donald Sterling. Scott AIDS.
Couldn't hold back. He's run up on
That's who said he had
Big
AIDS.
Magic Johnson.
new inning getting started. And here is
He
Sosa
ever done.
to the plate. Ripped on a line to center. And there's one away.
Hello, chaps. You like to fight as well?
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate.
Then die. Regardless.
Nah, I'll let him go. It's fine. I just killed like 4 guys. Really, if they don't have dogs with them, I don't really give a shit. I'm just riding through the
First pitch
countryside
doesn't find the
from
zone.
place to place. Some of these people I'm cool with, and some of them I'm not.
Hammered, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Do it. Keep trying my fucking outfield arms, please.
All over that one right there. I could watch base hits
Really
like that
enjoy it.
all day long,
Go
and so
ahead.
could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Ground ball left side. And foul ball. This one in the air. Diaz
Like Penny Hot PP action in this inning.
pulls it down, and there's 2
Sorry to
gone.
disappoint.
Man, this is pretty amazing. This guy's very efficient out there on the mound right now. Just
Johan
9 pitches in the
Rojas.
first. He's got a chance to keep it to single digits again. Who does that?
1-0.
This one in the dirt.
Ball.
What? That is the worst call I've ever seen.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Swing and a miss. Hung up in a rundown now.
Ever?
Puts
Dude.
the tag on him, and that's the
Did
inning.
you see that? It was like in the middle of the upper fucking ninth there, or whatever you call it. Like,
Yeah, we're back. Bottom of the second.
Wow,
Third
that is
baseman,
fucking
Junior
really bad.
that is
Caminero.
heinous, bro.
That's,
Like, none of that ball is touching
And
me
there's a foul
fucking
ball.
outside.
you were lucky that guy was a dipshit, because if anybody that was paying attention would have parked that shit in the upper deck.
Next offering is fouled back.
If they were waiting for it there. Actually,
Right
I don't know
side.
who you were facing.
Stop.
They certainly
Handles
were
throws
not
to
waiting
first
for that pitch in that
and quickly
location.
one away
I
in the
assure you.
second.
That's why it was
Now it's
thrown
the
there.
second
Well, the
baseman,
person
Taylor
definitely, but I
Walls.
was going to say, I don't know. Perhaps the person that they had at the plate wouldn't be capable of doing it either. But I'm sure you can make a
Line
base hit out of it.
drive.
Yeah, that guy
No,
was not
the
ready.
thing is,
Couple of quick
yeah,
outs.
he
now
had
it's
chased a
Brandon
couple of
Lau.
curveballs. So he, as soon as he saw a curveball, he's like, "Ooh, I gotta lay off that." And it was
Apparently, they're
supposed
so good it fooled the umpire.
And a foul
obviously,
ball.
yeah. Thanks, Angel.
Swing and a miss.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Hard ground ball, base knock.
Man, this is the one of the new specials. This is the Brandon Lau scorching warm burner single.
After being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes
to second Turner, and that is the
There's
inning.
a ground ball machine.
And welcome back to the ballpark.
Machine.
Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game. Digging
just
in,
a
it's the
ground
speedy
ball
outfielder, Johan Rojas.
And I
Swing and a
don't
ground
work
ball.
for nobody but you.
Fires over to first. One up, one down. So the Philly batting order turns over. Now, Trey Turner. Fought off foul. Top of the third, no score. And that one fouled off.
I'm gonna throw that same fucking curveball. I'm not gonna bounce it. At least one.
Now a check swing.
Oh, you wanted to. Bounce another one. Fuck it.
Line drive. Come on.
I'll take the line drive out.
swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives won't always find a hole.
Now the league with that stack team is available.
Exit velo,
Some
the better
bitch.
off you're going to be in the long run.
There's a line drive to left field. And that's a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps
Bro, I
it
could
going.
have tried to die for that, but the fact that I kept that to a single was pretty good. Welcome, viewers.
Jonathan Indy at the plate.
All the way up to
0 for
4.
1. He hit into a
Sweet.
fielder's choice his first time.
Thank you.
On the ground,
Welcome.
the third. Caminero. They take the force out. That ends the frame.
To get some interaction, please. Some salutations. And greetings. Anytime we go fuck myself, that's fine too.
Set for the bottom of the third. And now the right fielder,
No,
Josh
no
Lowe.
bad, no such interaction as a bad interaction.
Suarez back to work. And right
God
back to the
damn it,
mound.
is this guy
in plenty of time.
Tom
First,
Glavine out here?
leadoff man retired here in the third.
Scooping up everything,
Danny
bro.
Jansen to hit here.
God damn.
That one lifted to left.
That's
Marsh
better than
moves
my
under
Roomba.
it. Hauls it in, 2 away.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-2.
Bunting for a hit, he pops it up. And he's
Not
safe at
throwing him out.
first.
Sorry, bruv.
Man at first, now the number 2 hitter, Christopher Morel. That one fouled off. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here on opening day. Swings and lines a base hit into
All
left
right,
field.
yellow.
Throw
Little
comes in
something, something
quickly,
going here.
So even with the runner on the move, he holds it second. So up next, Yandy Diaz. There's a
Oh
strike.
my god, I took that pitch. What an idiot.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field.
And let him
that's
off the
the
hook.
inning.
Can't believe I took that first pitch fastball. What a douche.
Start of the fourth. Here comes Bryce Harper. And a pitch.
Oh, don't do that.
Ball 1 to Bryce.
Well, these
Damn.
Phillies, as this game goes on,
Lost
have
all
to
my
be more
viewers.
disciplined at the plate. So many of their
Damn,
outs
just
have come
like
from
that.
weak
Couldn't
contact
convert on one
pitches.
rally
They're
and
chasing
see you
them.
later. Oh no.
Hit in the air
I'm
right
still here,
field.
Wapo.
That one way back there, and that is way gone.
Bryce Harper.
And that should quiet this home crowd. It's 1-0.
They knew.
Nick Castellanos at the
They
plate
knew it
now.
was coming up
First
in the
time
next
up, he grounded
half
to
inning.
third. Out to short.
Bro, that is a thirsty swing after a homer right there. Holy shit.
And that's a great play. Edmundo Sosa will hit next. He's 0 for 1.
The third baseman, Edmundo Sosa.
Out to center. Drop steps, heads back on it. He makes the grab. 2 down. Brandon Marsh stands in for the Phillies.
1
for 1 with a single so far. And first offering is fouled off.
I'd like to see a first base coach get smoked.
Year, 27 years old.
They always seem to evade it.
But today starting in left.
I mean, it's a video game.
That's hard hit.
Yeah, but I mean, you hit the pitcher in the head and shit.
That's fair. Yeah, you're right.
Too soon because that one dude died like 10 years ago.
Yeah, the Major League Umpires Association probably was like, no, that's too realistic.
Here's the third baseman, Junior Caminero. In the air, left field.
The union of nerds.
And that'll fall for a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
One of the most powerful unions in the country, too.
Taylor Walls digs in now. Squares to bunt, but that rolls foul. Here's the 0-1. Fouled off down the right side. And that one is lifted in the air. Rojas on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's 1 down. Lau at the plate. A single his first time.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is
run around the
oh, no.
Raised down
I
by
thought
a
I
run.
fucking tied the game or took the lead there. Son of a bitch.
Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Throw me a heater.
Runner on the move again.
Not a heater.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
Not a heater.
Foul ball. He stays alive.
Not a
Swing
heater.
and a miss. Struck him out.
Tírame una
So
recta.
next to the plate for Tampa
Por
Bay,
favor,
Jose
señor.
Caballero. Swinging a foul out of play. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. 0-2 now.
Ooh.
Stays alive.
Almost took out my third base coach for real.
Position. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Hard hit, base hit.
Come on, send him, send him, send him.
Heads for home.
Oh, I wasn't even close.
He's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
That was stupid.
We go to the top of the 5th. Here comes
Very, very dumb.
On the ground to the left. And that's just foul. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. This one in the air, center field. Coming on. Puts it
Oh,
away
dude, I
for
thought he was
the
going to
out.
drop that shit.
Johan Rojas now at the plate.
Johan
Grounded out.
Rojas.
His first time up. Caballero. Now the throw to first on the run.
Yeah.
Pretty nice play there. Back to the top of the lineup. Digging in. Trey Turner. 0 for 2 in this one. Slides, but he can't come up with it.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. And that one hops the wall. Flying around third is Turner. He will score. Throw cut off to third.
Damn,
Save.
man.
And
That
that's
is
his third
devastating.
hit.
Back-to-back base hits. Just a beautiful triple from start to finish. Got a pitch he could drive, turned on it, and hammered it out front into the gap. Right out of the box. I love how he was hustling, and I think he knew he was going for 3 as soon as it touched down.
And the 1-0. Check swing, and that's a ball. 2 outs and a runner at third here on opening day. Check swing, and he went. And it's 2-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
2-2.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt.
All right,
Chance
well,
at Fields, fires to
at least
first.
I didn't let it get any
In
worse.
time, the
Any
2-3
worse.
strikeout ends the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now here is Josh Lowe.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from.
That one finds the corner. That's strike 1.
Well, these Rays, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
Here's the catcher to hit, Danny Jansen. Little chopper rolls foul.
So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for them at times.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Pretty good pitch.
No
Take a rip
changeup.
at it. He wants to get his
79
arms extended. He
miles
likes
per
the
hour.
ball away from him a little bit. Just not able to square it up.
What a
Oh,
stop.
fuck
Over
you,
to
Trey
first,
Turner.
And they get the out.
Ozzie Smith.
So the Rays batting order turns over. Here's the Rays leadoff hitter. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And
that ends the frame of the bunt
Outrageous.
attempt.
Outrageous.
Top of the 6th inning. And now the first baseman, Bryce Harper. Bradley back to work. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Lowe gets under it. Makes the grab, 1 down.
Yeah, look at the swing he put on that ball.
almost a loud
And look
start
at the
to the inning
location
on
of
that
it.
first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Uh-oh.
Swings here and drives one well left field. Way
Jesus.
back, and you can't forget
That ball
it.
was fucking destroyed.
He made him pay for that one. It's 3-0.
I'm getting my shit
Bases
pushed in
empty,
all
one
of a sudden.
away. Edmundo Sosa stands in for the Phillies. Up the middle, Caballero. Safe at
Nah,
first
making
as
error.
they can
What an
make the play.
asshole.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him in the...
No
There's a
way.
drive out to right center. Way back there. Look out. Gone.
That is nuts.
He sends it out of here. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 5-zip. So 1 out, nobody on. And here's the catcher, JT Realmuto. In there at the knees, 0-1.
I get that pitch called a strike.
And that one pulled foul.
The one earlier, no chance.
Okay, man.
Still only 1 out here in the inning. And that one is downstairs. And the count is 1-2. Swing and a chopper out to short. Slings it across.
5-0 now.
Realmuto
I'll mail it in.
Bring him a card for
the
like an
next to hit.
optometrist.
It's a good
and leave it
recovery,
on
though,
home
after
plate.
giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but
In the
going
hopes
to
he'll
work
see
at the
it?
next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Well, he's got to bend
Swing
over and wipe
ball
it off
lifted
at
in
some
the air,
point
right
with his
field.
little
He
handy
just
brush.
missed it. He's in there.
Wow.
Notice again.
What was that about?
So the lineup flips over. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Trey Turner, 1 for 3. Swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's an RBI single. It's 6-0.
Well done. Drives in the run.
And
nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the...
Oh, he gloves it.
It's stronger than some of the humans. Apparently, I'm not going to be able to just sit over here and fucking snipe it with my bow.
Come on, dude.
Nice.
And we're back.
Enough of the
Now the left
replays.
fielder, Christopher Morel.
Seriously, who plays like that?
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Fly ball to right. Castellanos gets under it. And there's one down. And here is Yandy Diaz. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Throw to first in time.
He's been going after these guys
Malcolm
consistently,
weak
and as a
contact
result, he's been
all
able
over
to
the
keep his
place.
pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
On the ground to third. Throws
I
to
think he got
first.
me out in 3 pitches there.
Is the inning.
Maybe 4.
It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
All right, Singy, you've tightened up the hairdo, but back when you played, how valuable was it to have a barber in the clubhouse?
Well, Boog, I'm going to say invaluable. That's how valuable that it was because I was the barber. Yes, I was the team barber, man. I'd be cutting hair 7:05 game. I'd be finishing cutting someone's hair at 6:45.
Whoa.
And I'd ask these guys, you're making millions of dollars. Why can't you go to a stylist and get your hair done? You're coming to the clubhouse pressuring me to cut your hair
I just
before a
want to
game.
kill your dog. You don't have to chase me.
And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even.
good.
Would they pay you?
No, absolutely not.
What?
Not even a
No,
meal
I
on
think
the road.
I think they
So I
have
think
to
it's
chase
great
you.
now that most of these teams have professional barbers that come in
Man,
and
all
make
of
them
them?
look fresh before the games.
You ever seen John Wick, bro?
One
Yeah,
out,
but in this
base is
situation,
empty.
I am John Wick.
What? You're out there killing dogs. You're definitely
Scale of 1
not
to
John
10, how
Wick.
good a barber were you?
For a
I'm
non-professional,
the John
I'd say
Wick
I
of
was
this fucking
probably
area.
a 7.
Believe that.
But if I was comparing to professionals, I'd be like a 3.
Harper checks his swing. Appeal down to third. Didn't go.
I just don't have a.
Now a fly ball to right center. Under this one.
I don't have
And
a
makes
gun.
the grab. 2 away.
I'll never forget the time that I cut
John
Jose
Wick
Canseco's
doesn't
hair.
kill dogs.
He had a pretty big melon, Boog. And
Big dome?
it took a while.
Yeah.
There's a little pressure there, too,
I
because
don't think that
he had
was
a
the point of
big
that.
date that night, and he wanted me to make sure that everything looked good.
Wow. And there's the third out. That'll do it for the inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now up for Tampa Bay,
His
Taylor
honor towards
Walls.
dogs in general. I just think that.
And first offering is fouled off.
That's saying that's what he said.
Just missed.
I mean, the Russian guy killed his dog. And
Just
Right.
missed.
And he got
I can't
killed
play
for it.
around with him here.
But what
It's
I'm
a
telling you
6-run
is,
lead.
I
At
am
this
the
point,
guy who's
gotta
killing the
attack
dog,
hitters,
but I
even
am
if you give
also
up a
John
solo
Wick.
shot.
So like it would be like
Into
if
the dive,
John Wick
and he
killed the
got
Russian
it.
guy's dog. You know what I mean?
And next is the
More
designated
like
hitter,
that.
Brandon Lau.
And
1
then the
for
Russian
2.
guy was like, you know what I'm saying? You killed my son's
On
dog,
the
now we have
ground,
to go to
right
war.
side.
But
Lau out on the play.
That's what a good
I
sinker is
killed him all.
designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
And the first pitch is drilled
Definitely
in the air
not a
out to
one-to-one
center.
comparison.
Rojas. And he
I
makes the
need to
catch.
find.
And the inning is over.
I don't know how many of these fucking things I need.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to begin the 8th. And now for the Phillies, Edmundo Sosa.
Goddamn dummy.
You dumb dummy.
And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Phils, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Fly ball down the line, and no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. On the ground right side. He'll do it himself. First out in the top of the 8th.
Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
No.
Joe Boyle comes on now. He's into the game with the bases empty.
Number 36. Joe Boyle.
Jeez.
Swings and fouls one off.
Power relievers.
Telling you, the reflexes on these
days got to be ready for that first pitch heater.
base coaches.
That one is upstairs.
Impeccable.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game.
Life or death out there, you know.
Locked in at the plate.
It is not a fucking game.
And now it is JT Realmuto. 0 for 3 in this one. That's out to center field. Settles under this one. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. And we're back onto the bottom of the 8th, and stepping in for the Rays, Josh Lowe. Way back there. And it gets into the
foul
corner,
ball,
but it's
of
foul.
fucking course.
Wow.
In the air, left field, down the line.
He's gonna catch this one.
And that will drop foul. Lifted in the air, right center field.
I don't do that spider tack on the ball. I just can't do shit.
And there's one down. Next to hit, Danny Jansen. And the first
My God,
pitch
he's
is
just
drilled in
painting
the
the
air out to
same
center.
spot in the strike zone. I
Rojas.
can't do shit with it.
2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the Rays leadoff hitter. Gets the bunt down the right side. On the run, throw to first, and he's safe at first. Here's the left fielder, Christopher Morel. Cut on and lifted in the air. Marsh running hard. Makes the catch.
Mash running hard.
All set for the start of the inning. And now the center fielder, Johan Rojas. Boyle back to work. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
Oh man, he should have gone for it.
Waste no
My
time
99
there.
speed
Just kept
versus
it
his
simple,
99
played pepper
speed.
with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it
Wow,
down.
not
Turner
a strike.
stands in here, takes
Awesome.
ball 1 low.
Game's hard enough
This is one
to.
of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get 1 out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
I'm fucking Peyton over here. Nice Peyton Manning.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
So digging in now for
Peyton?
Philadelphia, Bryson Stott.
Where?
Foul ball there.
Oh, that's fine. Alright, let's check this fucking thing.
Lifted in the air, out to left. Morel
Only need 2 more of these goddamn
makes the
fucking
grab,
dog
1
teeth,
away.
which, as I said before,
Here's the Phillies
Kills you
DH,
dogs.
Jonathan
Should have
India.
enough by now.
0 for 4 with 3 ground outs and a strikeout. Check
in this
swing.
world,
Did he
you only
go?
get 1
Yes, he
piece per
did.
dog. All of the rest of them are useless.
And a swing and a miss there.
No ball. 2 strike.
Runners on the move. And he lays one down the left side. On the run, sends it over to first.
God
To first,
damn
and he
you.
beats it. Everyone's safe. So bases all loaded up. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Bryce Harper.
No.
This one is blasted. A no-doubter. Grand slam. Another homer. His second home run of the game. And they boost their lead. It's 10-0.
Left
One
the
out,
old
bases
stud.
empty. Nick Castellanos getting ready to hit, and that's in the dirt.
Well, at least he's got a clean slate after that grand slam. Nothing to think about on the bases.
So
So
start
he can
building it.
Park, is that where they
after
really
the
play?
hitter and just approach this like it's a clean inning. Get the outs that you need and get back into
Or is
the
he
dugout.
trolling you?
No, I
Out
picked
to
it.
right,
Bronco
and he
Park, huh?
can't quite
Yeah.
get there.
And
It's
it
a
kind of looks
foul
like
ball.
fucking
I
Steinbrenner
would throw
Field.
him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
What? We have a shortstop that
Fights it off,
invested in
you'll
the
see
youth of the
another.
Dominican Republic, and that's the problem.
Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game looking at the pitching matchup where you expected offense to score and not as lopsided as this. But yeah, you definitely expected to see some offense coming up.
Just off the inside edge.
Curveball kind of backed up on him there. I think it just slid out of the hand a little bit too soon.
2 balls.
Next
1
offering
strike.
way upstairs. Center field. Under it.
Well, at least he never squared up one of my
He's
flippers.
got it. And that is out number 3.
Squared up everything else. Not any flippers.
Definitely hang your head on that.
I'm gonna hang myself on that. Maybe it was the picking Bronco Park bad karma.
Bottom 9. And here is Yandy Diaz. Up the
Oh my
middle,
God.
and he knocks it down. The throw is still in time, and they get it out of the play. Down the third baseman, Junior Caminero. And there's the strike.
These hitters
like
have
an
been really
endless loop.
aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
Marsh snags it. 2 up, 2 down. Last chance for the Rays. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Taylor Walls.
Oh. Can't hold anything
Here's a
back
swing
now.
and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field.
Yeah, probably
Joey
should.
gets on base
Second
and
game of
keeps
the
it
season.
going.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel
The other way, and foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. In the dirt. Walls off of first with 2 away. Swing.
Hey, I'm not gonna get goose egged.
Back, and that one is gone. He'll circle the bases.
Only
It's
because he threw it to
10-2.
the wrong base.
Pulls that one foul. The 0-1. And that skips into
Very
dirt.
nice foul. He's a show shark. I gotta have him leave with a little bit of hope.
Right, yeah.
And he's got it. Ball game. And the Phillies take this one in a blowout.
well, he went the distance for
All right, I'm gonna go set up that other lineup and shut it down. Also, got a new range this weekend, and this motherfucker is Bluetooth.
What?
So my new stove is Bluetooth. It's pretty dope. Let's join the 20th century range. Yeah. Not telling this guy GG. Just don't feel like it. Fuck you, GG.
Huh. You said it to you?
You did. I'm saying it back. Be a little bitch about it.
You're gonna tell Commissioner. That guy didn't shake my hand.
What? How's that possible?
What happened?
I guess I was given credit for some games. Fuck.
Oh no.
Alright, I gotta go find this leak. The lid. Alright, cool. Here we are. Where the hell are my trades?
Yeah, what the fuck, man?
Oh, there he is. There they go. That changes things just a little bit. Damn, he's not a diamond player this year. Julio Rodriguez. Is he a tough Julio Rodriguez, J-Rod? Yeah, still massive upgrades.
When you look so good, look so fine.